Beaches closed for more than 1,000 days. A smell staining quality of life and a constant fight for federal action has been the norm for people living in the South Bay because of the Tijuana sewage crisis. But now, in a final move toward the end of his administration, President Biden has taken action. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight on ABC 10 News at 11. I'm Max Goldwasser. Millions of dollars have just been allocated to California with the goal of addressing the sewage flowing in from Mexico. ABC 10 News reporter Tali Latoy follows through with this latest update, which is significant as well.
At the beginning of December, it was a last-ditch effort by Imperial Beach Mayor Paloma Aguirre. On December 17th, she left for D.C. to get funding for the Tijuana River sewage crisis. And today, $250 million will finally go to cross-border pollution.
We could smell it at night during the sleeping hours. You could smell it wee hours of the morning.
It's been a long wait for relief for South Bay residents. Relief from the smell and relief from a federal level. Saturday, President Biden signed a federal funding bill that will dole out $250 million towards the full repair and expansion of the South Bay sewage treatment plant near our southern border.
But we no longer can just treat this pollution as the elephant in the room that doesn't exist.
This comes after Mayor Aguirre told 10 News she was going to push for a federal state of emergency while in Washington, D.C. this month, and felt optimistic about her conversations with Republican Congress members. The Tijuana sewage crisis has been a decades-long issue ABC 10 News has been following along the way. From county leaders calling for federal help.
We've been demanding that the state and federal government take urgent action to clean up the Tijuana sewage crisis and to protect public health.
To the younger generation taking a stand.
People around Imperial Beach are getting really sick.
All the way to the White House. This while South Bay residents have been trying their best to adjust to the persistent stench.
It's terrible. I have to cover my mouth and my nose because it smells really, really bad.
And while it's a step in the right direction, as Mayor Aguirre explains, the fight is far from over.
The plant itself is not going to solve the entire crisis. The plant will treat 50 million gallons per day of sewage once it's completed, which won't be for another 5 years.
There is a website where you can track the progress of the upgrades to the South Bay International Wastewater Treatment Plant. We will have a link to that in this story on 10news.com. In studio, Tali Latoy, ABC 10 News.